Gosh, I don't like the word content anymore.
I don't either. I hate it I've hated it for a while. Because it's a very... Sorry?
I don't like new media.
Yeah, new media is bad too, but content is like an especially like commodified.
You're marrying me. My career is new media.
So is mine.
But Mike doesn't like the phrase new media, I think.
Oh,
I don't like the phrase networking. I don't like the phrase new media.
What a salty boy. What a sweet and salty shrimp.
I don't like lobster.
Welcome back to the finale, kind of.
Oh my god, this ending is so long.
It's so long.
Such a long.
Jesus, you're burning up. Your fever's back. Are you okay?
It's so funny because there are so many endings where nothing gets answered. In this ending, they're like, we're going to address everything.
Yeah.
Let's do it. June's fever had returned again for no apparent reason. Her eyes were watery and her eyelids drooped. Her breath came in dry, shallow gasps. I'm okay. Really, I'm fine. You should be worrying about Lotus. She was breathing hard now and she could barely summon the strength to talk.
But
Junpei was torn. He couldn't leave June alone in the state she was in. But every moment they waited, Ace was further away. Lotus's life in his hands.
Like Lotus is dead.
What was Junpei supposed to do? June's eyes drifted to Junpei. She managed to muster a weak smile. Jumpy, don't worry about me.
it's kind of hard not to.
I just need a little rest. I'll be fine. Don't you remember? I just needed to rest a little bit last time. So, please save Lotus.
Is she gonna die and then like turn into some kind of archangel queen?
I hope so.
Think about what Ace has already done, Junpei. When he's got what he needs from Lotus, you really think he's just going to let her walk away? No. Damn it.
You guys go on ahead. Soon as June starts feeling better, we'll follow you. Trust me with June.
I don't like that. Junpei looked at June. She nodded once. She couldn't manage much more, but it was all a confirmation Junpei needed. His resolve was set.
All right, come on, Seven. We're going to go after Ace.
I do like
Hell yeah.
June and Junpei within this 9-hour stretch have just become, they're in a pseudo relationship with each other.
I mean, you bond real fast, I'm sure.
Santa, you take care of June. I'm trusting you.
Got it.
Don't put a gun to her head.
I would
Please
never
don't.
do that. Why would you even say that?
Junpei turned before he had a chance to change his mind and started running toward the door. He could hear Seven's heavy footsteps behind him.
Let's go.
Junpei and Seven exploded into the hallway, their feet pounding the metal floor as they ran. I imagine them both Naruto running.
Yeah, arms behind. Just screaming, Sasuke!
It makes you faster. This is science. Science has proven it. You do run faster if you Naruto run.
Yeah, it's true.
You should become more aerodynamic. It's science.
It's science.
It's science.
It's really science.
Everyone knows this.
100%.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, wow.
Junpei and Seven had finally arrived at the church.
Seven, not Santa.
Exhausted and out of breath. As their lungs struggled to catch their breath, their eyes frantically scanned the room.
Where are they? I don't see them. You think they already went through?
He reached up to wipe a palm full of sweat from his brow.
Maybe I shouldn't be wearing this hat. Maybe.
Even as he spoke, Junpei was already on his way to the larger of the number 9 doors.
Let's check the red.
The display panel read vacant. He spun around and headed toward the smaller door. This read would tell him if Ace and Lotus had moved to the other room.
Engaged. It's occupied. That means Ace and Lotus went through here. Yeah, it seems like it.
Junpei and Seven stepped away from the door. They retreated to the center of the room and began to talk.
What do we do now? Yeah, what should we do? Well, the big door is still vacant, but the two of us can't do anything with it. Yeah, not even counting how our digital route isn't 9.
Just then, they were pondering what to do next.
And then we get the pounding.
Are we finally going to see what's inside of
There
this
was a
darn
noise.
coffin?
A noise like someone hitting a thick wooden panel. Hell yeah, open that coffin.
Open
What?
the coffin.
Stop. Hey, what's that sound?
Everybody look what's going down in the coffin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Junpei looked up, surprised. 7 followed suit, his eyes jumping around the room, looking for the sun. Hey, check this out.
Boing,
I can
boing,
make my eyes
boing.
jump around.
Put your eyes
around.
back in your socket. You jump around.
You get different shots this time.
It's come from over there,
From the candles.
from the candelabra.
It wasn't long before they found the altar. Or more precisely, what was on it.
The coffin. Yeah. Let's open it.
Naked
How?
snake.
Naked
By
snake.
force.
Naked snake.
Colonel.
I don't think that's going to happen. Well, you never know until you try, right? The only necessity for success is the willingness to suffer 1,000 failures.
Okay, I like it.
Who said that? I forget. Anyway, we've got to try.
You were the mastermind. You were the guy who tricked Ace Junpei. Really? You were the guy who figured this all out? God damn it. Junpei and 7 leapt at the coffin. I will respect, sorry, just really quick. I will respect this game so much. If Junpei's weird, like, all of a sudden, like, becoming super smart and then super dumb is canonically because he's having that, like, psychic epiphany. Like, there's another brain that's, like, giving him answers. He's really just a stupid idiot. But occasionally he gets psychic knowledge.
Then what's my excuse?
Lack of sleep, probably. They grabbed hold of what purchase they could find and pulled.
Damn it. See, didn't I tell you? If you could just pull it open, why would I have something like that? This
7
keypad.
7 pointed at the keypad on the side of the coffin.
Right, so unless I put in the right passcode, it's not going to open. Yeah, we hear you.
We heard you the first time.
Come on.
The noise hadn't stopped. In fact, as it continued, it had only gotten louder and more forceful. What were they supposed to do, Junpei wondered.
Was there some sort of clue somewhere? Shh. I can't think.
Let me get this 3D shot. This was the to be continued before, but maybe we'll get.
They stood there for a few moments, staring at the coffin, and then 7 spoke.
Hey, Junpei. I remember you mumbling some weird numbers over by the bathroom in the first class cabin. You
I
got
wrote
those
them
numbers by
down.
solving the secret message Clover was holding, right? Truth had gone, or some weird thing like that. Yeah, that's right. What about it? Well, maybe the number's the passcode for this thing. It's the same code. That's impossible. Those numbers were the code to unlock that safe. Yeah, but the person who set up the safe in this coffin is the same person, right? Zero set up both of these. Yeah, probably. Well, then they might have set the same passcode for both of them? That's ridiculous.
Is it?
No. Why don't you just try it? I mean, it's not like you'll make anything worse.
That's true.
It'd be just a waste of time. There's no way they're the same.
Come on,
Junpei, just
Junpei,
do it. Just say yes.
How do you know that? You never know until you try. Just give me the numbers. Jeez.
You have to fail 1,000 times, right? Oh, yeah.
Fail 1,000 times. Who said that? You.
Oh my god.
You said.
Junpei, what is wrong with you?
What's
Junpei,
going on?
you're getting psychically beamed to be a different person. Oh, God.
Fine.
He knelt down in front of the keypad and looked at it.
I'm drinking to drown the memory of Junpei right now.
Perhaps because he'd repeated them so many times before, the numbers came easily to Junpei's mind.
143-83421.
Quickly type them in.
But what's the digital root?
I'm trying to add it up right now. 16, 19, 23, 25, 26, 8.
Well, okay.
He checked that he'd entered the right numbers, took a deep breath, and pressed the E button. It only took a moment.
Yay! What is it?
Oh, you got to be kidding me. 1,000 times.
There was a click.
Ooh.
Is it Snake or the Mummy? And with a heavy clunk, the lid of the coffin slid off onto the floor. Someone sat up from inside.
Can't be the mummy.
Naked snake.
Yeah.
Hey!
Rope snake.
Snake! You!
Oh.
Why?
Those voices. Junpei and 7, unless I'm mistaken.
Why don't you
What's up?
say anything?
Yo, dog, your sister's dead.
Where are the others? Are they elsewhere? Of course, there was no reason Snake would have known anything about where anyone else would be. Junpei and 7 looked at one another. There was a great deal he needed to know, but
Junpei's like, we don't have time.
they had to tell him something, however, so they began to talk. Snake explained to them how he came to be locked in the coffin. Apparently he'd been hit with some sort of knockout gas, and Junpei and 7 explained what had happened to the rest of them. I see. I believe I got the gist of everything. I hope I'm not wearing any ridiculous robes right now. Have I been sufficiently caught up?
It looks comfy.
No, there was one thing they had kept from him. There was one thing, however, that neither 7 nor Junpei could bring themselves to say. that Ace had killed Clover. They feared that if Snake knew, he might well go insane. They decided as much by looking. They decided as much by a look the moment Snake had climbed out of the coffin.
But that still doesn't explain why you were trapped in here. We still got no clue about Zero's true identity, let alone why the hell he's doing all this. Why did he put Guy X in Snake's clothes? Is all this stuff somehow related to that nunnery game thing that was played 9 years ago? Snake, do you know anything?
Junpei put the question to Snake. His answer was less than eliminating. What are you talking about? I apologize, but I have no idea what you're saying. It seemed as though Snake was perhaps not being entirely honest, but that knowledge did Junpei and Seven little good.
Oh, come on, just tell us if you know.
I don't know what to tell you. How can I know something I don't?
Come on!
No matter how many times they asked, he insisted that he knew nothing. It was becoming clear that Snake wouldn't give in, and every second they spent asking him was a second wasted.
This is bad. We're running out of time. We need to go after Ace.
However, they stood in silence, the overpowering atmosphere of the chapel almost stifling. Junpei, Seven, and Snake simply stood, at a loss for what they should do next.
What do we do now?
He glanced over at Snake's wrist. Sure enough, he could see the 2 on the bracelet on Snake's wrist.
Why would there be a 2?
The 3 of us can't make a digital root of 9.
Yeah, we did just get 5. Or we'd just get 5.
We're stuck here then.
Oh, hey, I just remembered something.
Seven began patting his pockets as if he were checking to see if any of them held anything.
What? My Blockbuster card.
What is it?
I can run videos.
We can get a movie.
Hey. Time will pass that way.
Hey, no late fees.
I found something earlier. What'd you find? This.
He'd finally found the pocket he wanted, and his hand dove into it. Seven pulled out something round and metal.
A Blockbuster call bracelet.
There was no mistaking the number glowing at them. From the face like a cartoon eye.
0. Zero's bracelet.
What did you say? Are you saying that 7 has the number 0 bracelet?
Yeah.
Where did you get that? Snake's question was innocent enough, but if he learned the truth, if he'd been able to see, he would have noticed 7 look away.
Clover gave it to me.
She did?
Yeah.
How did she come by it?
Well, she found it. See, on the other side of the door 1, A deck in the captain's quarters. She asked me to hold on to it because it's too big and bulky for her to be lugging around.
Oh.
He's lying.
Junpei could tell right away that 7 wasn't telling the truth.
He even told us earlier. I haven't actually looked at it yet. I didn't want to disturb the crime scene, basic stuff. Well, I did borrow one thing, but I'll tell you about it later. He probably said that so Snake doesn't find out about Clover.
Yeah, but you just said out loud.
But I don't know.
Lying, didn't
I don't
you?
think we said that out loud.
Why do you put it in bracket?
I know. Yeah, I know. But it went to that one screen, so it's like
his inner monologues.
Yeah, it's purple and black.
It's Braille.
All right, Junpei, been nice knowing you. What? 7 + 2 + 0 is 9. Come on, man, I'm just kidding.
Psh, what a joke.
Still, just in case, I want to make sure that the 0 bracelet gets picked up by the red. Snake, give me a handle, right?
Without waiting for a response, he started walking toward the door. Junpei and Snake followed him quietly. Before long, they found themselves in front of the larger of the 2 doors. Seven and Snake put their palms on the red.
Which you don't have to do.
Once they'd done that, Seven put his number 0 bracelet on the scanner panel as well. A third asterisk appeared on the screen. That's it.
That's 9.
Now they just needed to pull the lever and the door would open.
Are they just gonna look?
Yeah, what do they do? Oh, error. Huh? What? Why isn't it opening? Well, the third asterisk lit up, so it must have registered the 0 bracelet.
Maybe it isn't actually 0.
Huh? What?
It's 10 and there's only 1 digit. That bracelet may not actually produce the number 0 when scanned. That is what I'm saying. Why don't we try a few different combinations?
Like start with 0?
Perhaps we can determine what number that bracelet actually contains.
Got it.
Junpei nodded. They decided to use the following combination.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my god.
There's 3 different things, so let's just go down the line.
Snake plus June play plus 7 would be 5 plus 2 plus 7, which is 12.
Well, we don't know.
Jesus.
We don't know what the bracelet is, so none of this adds up to anything. We just might as well just go down the line.
Try Snake plus Junpei. No, try.
Why?
Never mind. I don't know. I'm in my own world.
Okay. Yeah, just do the first one.
Just do it.
Let's try Snake me in the bracelet. It should be 7. If this combination works, then the number for this bracelet is 2.
Yeah, we're doing backwards math here. Solving for X.
Okay.
The door didn't
not
open.
2.
The mysterious bracelet wasn't 2. It didn't open.
Guess it's not 2. Then
Jinbei continued. All right.
let's try me 7 in the bracelet.
You have the same problem I do. Why is it so hard to say bracelet?
Bracelet. This combination works, and the numbers for this bracelet is 6.
They scan their bracelets.
5, 7.
6 is June's number.
Yeah.
So this
It is June's
promising.
Fuck! Oh shit!
It opened?
June.
Oh man. Yeah, so
But June has been 6 because we've used her bracelet throughout.
Yes.
2 6s?
June's fucking 0.
7 clearly hadn't thought the experimentation would produce anything useful and looked rather confused. Snake was, as usual, calm and smug.
Same.
I feel indestructible because my sister is still alive. The door slid closed. Junpei's forehead furrowed as he thought.
That means the bracelet is actually 6?
Which means June at some point switched the bracelets.
But how is that possible? Yeah, because with the
maybe.
left-right thing, maybe she was able to actually just change the number?
Maybe, or maybe this is just a pointing towards her as 0.
I think it's just pointing at her.
But how's that possible? The display on the bracelet...
Why is it so hard, right? Why is bracelet so hard to say at a moment's notice?
The display on the bracelet clearly shows... Because it's bracelet clearly, like that...
Bracelet,
maybe?
yeah,
clearly. That's going to be my first
Bracelet, is
daughter's
that-
name.
On the
Bracelet.
bracelet clearly shows a 0.
Please do.
No.
That like almost sounds like a name.
Blaze.
You call her Blacy.
Blacy.
Come on, Blacy.
No.
Suddenly, from somewhere far beneath them, they heard the creak and groan of tearing metal. Someone got in the
ship.
submarine. With it came the sound of water pouring into the parts of the ship that had, until recently, been dry.
Oh, man, that's not good. I guess the time's just about up, huh?
At any rate, we know now that the door can be opened. Let's go.
But, Snake, are you sure? Yeah, you know that only Jope and I can go through this way.
You needn't worry. I have a solution to this problem.
You just woke up.
My last resort, but if now is not the time for last resorts, well, then when?
Last? Resort? I like resorts. All-inclusives are the best.
What is Snake's last resort?
To leave the door propped?
Oh, maybe.
I mean...
So, 6 plus Santa's what? 3? Is Santa 3?
Santa's, yes, Santa's.
6 plus 3
yes.
plus 2
is 11, which digitally is 2.
Okay.
Just 2.
We also have Keeney, 6.
That's what I counted her.
Right. I'm dumb. Junpei
It's okay, we've all had a sip of beer. We're all having a hard time.
Junpei 7 and Snake ran full tilt down the long, straight hallway.
We're beating the game.
They were headed for the stern. I guess we just fuck June, I guess. They were headed for the stern of the ship and had no time for distractions. As they ran, 7 spoke.
Gotta admit, you really surprised me there, kid. I couldn't figure out how the hell you were gonna get out of that one. How come you didn't do that right off the bat?
As I told you, it was the last resort. Oh, did he do something?
Wait, what?
Had I used it at the beginning of the game, I would have come under a great deal of suspicion.
What?
Do what?
I imagine that most people would have taken it to mean that I was 0. Oh, can he change the number on his bracelet?
Hold on.
Once they had convinced themselves of that, I wasn't optimistic about my chances of making out of here alive, let alone unscathed. I felt it best to play my cards close to the chest, as it were.
What did he just do? Because he's not supposed to be coming through the store right now.
Yeah, that way, if I were in a situation where there was nothing else I could do, I'd have a little trick up my sleeve. I'd just take my bracelet off.
Oh!
Oh, because he has
What?
arm is
Oh, because it's
fake?
wooden. He can detach his arm. It's a prosthetic arm.
Did he just
Maybe?
leave his bracelet in front of the door?
Yeah, I think he just left his arm back there.
Oh, here it's gonna tell us his plan right
Snake's
here.
plan had been simple yet effective. He simply removed his bracelet. How? To Junpei, it looked as though Snake had simply crushed the bones of his hand
That's
until they were small enough to fit
fantastic.
through the wristband. Of course, that would have been practically impossible. So, how'd he done it?
My brother's left arm is not like a normal person's arm. It's fake. It's not a real arm.
Snake had slid the bracelet off and tossed it into the coffin.
I know this is kind of a weird thing to say, but I'm glad that's a fake arm. Don't have to be afraid of the door if you don't got a bracelet.
You are correct. He'd walked through the door easily without authenticating. He stepped out the other side unscathed and begun running down the hall alongside them.
That being said, at any point, someone could toss that bracelet through a doorway and he's dead.
Because
I
the
guess
bomb
that's
is
true, yeah.
There's a bomb in his gut, right?
Yeah, depending on what the
Bomb's in his gut.
Connected
distance.
to the bracelet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They kept running for a while longer and eventually came upon a set of stairs leading downward on the right side of the hallway. They stopped and peered down the staircase.
Because he's been in the game before.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
What about it?
Well, I'm just thinking, like, Zero would have had to have planned for that to happen.
You would
Yeah.
think.
I don't know. I think these stairs connect to the bottom deck.
Not ruling out that.
It would be obvious that his arm's prosthetic. And if they put the bracelet on his arm, I think there might be something that's going to
Yeah.
come up and bite us in the butt.
Doesn't look like it's underwater.
They nodded quickly to one another and jogged down the stairs. It only took a few minutes to make their way to the bottom deck. There was a single hallway in front of them, at the end of which was a single door.
Let's go through that door.
What a power move for Snake to just be like, oh, by the way, and then slip the bracelet
Yeah.
off right at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
That would be, yeah.
Whatever.
I have no snakes anymore. Inside was a massive iron gate. A plate was affixed to the top of it. It read Incinerator.
Incinerator.
Oh my. That doesn't sound very pleasant. Do you see a lever near the gate, perhaps?
Yeah, right over here. How did you know that?
Well, I'd be happy to regale you with the story.
Oh, that's right. He's already been through this.
Yeah,
so.
I imagine it should only take half a day or so.
Are we all going to be blind at the end of this?
Are we all just don't care that we left so many people behind? Junpei
Well, right now we're
grumbled.
rushing after Lotus.
I guess
with
that's
the
true.
intent
Yeah.
to go back or something.
Junpei grumbled, gave Snake a dirty look, and jogged over to the lever. If you pull it, the door ought to open.
Got it. Because we already know he's been in the game before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He pulled the lever down.
Which Junpei should know as well, because it said number 2 was,
Yeah.
had been in the game before. So
Yeah.
Junpei should just be like, yo, dog, I get it.
Hey, dog, you don't gotta be that way with me. We cool. With the rumble of an ancient motor, the door opened. There was no need to hold back and no time to hesitate. They pushed their way inside.
Oh.
Standing in
Here we
front of
go.
them were Ace and Lotus.
Hey.
He still had the revolver in his hand. It was still pressed hard. He's been holding that smile this whole time. Just-
Yeah.
Small dark roots had begun to form near the tip. So, even from several yards away, Junpei could see that Lotus was shaking.
I'm fine.
She was terrified.
Okay.
Perhaps more interesting was what Junpei saw behind them.
Blood. Oh.
Oh, another
The real
number
number 9
9
door?
Another number 9 door.
What? Why? Why is there another one?
The door stopped Junpei in his tracks. It simply shouldn't have been there. As his brain finally began to consider why, the whine of a warning klaxon filled the air, drowning out any thought.
Warning. Warning. Emergency acceleration command
Oh, God.
has
Oh
been
my God.
acknowledged.
Are we all gonna burn?
Is that how this ends? Is this Toy Story 3?
Automatic incineration will take place in 9 minutes.
Of course.
Please evacuate the incinerator immediately.
Oh, my. How exciting. You've run quite a show here, Zero.
Terrifying smile twisted Ace's face.
What's the matter? Too frightened to understand? Here, let me explain.
It's said that the incineration system is about to activate. In 9 minutes, this room will be engulfed in flame.
Huh, who are you?
You don't recognize me? I'm hurt. It's me, Snake.
Snake? Oh, yes, you are alive. I'm afraid your bizarre style had me confused. I'm quite glad to see that you're alive.
Ace's voice didn't change. Snake ground his teeth.
you don't mind me asking, how did you get here? Snake, Junpei 7, the three of you couldn't have opened the door with a 9.
What's up?
Did you use Clover's bracelet, perhaps?
Oh,
boy.
no.
What?
Meth? Well. I did King of jokes.
Oh my
There's
god.
this guy.
I just imagine. I just had the image of Ace just fucking like holding the gun to just taunting it. Math?
Meth.
You know math, right?
No meth. Well, your reaction suggests that you did not.
Woo.
Myth.
Hold on. Why did you think we'd have Clover's bracelet?
Oh, they haven't
This
told
part's not
you.
funny, Jeff.
Sorry. Oh, that
A
destroyed
girl
me.
is
Haven't
dead.
told you yet, huh?
Told me what?
Clearly not. Normally, I would take some time and enjoy the moment, but I'm afraid my time is at a premium just now. I'll have to make this quick. Clover? Don't do it, Ace. Keep your goddamn mouth shut.
I mean, he's gonna figure it out now.
Clover! I said it, stop it! Crimson and Clover, over and over. Don't listen to him, Snake!
Jimmy could feel his voice going hoarse, but Snake didn't listen to him. What happened to Clover? Ace looked at him. The corner of his mouth curled into the hook of a cruel smile.
Oh, here, Clover died.
The color left Snake's face. He shook his head weakly. No, that's not true. That's impossible. That's a lie. It has to be a lie.
Well, if we do some simple math, it's quite true. I can assure you of that. I killed her myself, you see.
What?
I'm sorry, did I stutter? I killed her.
Snake's face twisted into a mask of rage, mottled red rising to dot his pale skin. His entire body shook. He looked to Junpei, disturbingly like a demon.
I would have rather she died with less suffering. A bullet in the brain, perhaps, would have been ideal. Unfortunately, that would have made quite a bit of noise. Circumstances being what they were, I was forced to settle for the knife. The one the ninth man had. You remember?
Snake's like, no, I can't see.
He had a knife?
Yes. You don't remember seeing it?
No.
I believe I caught her just below the shoulder blade. I was rather lucky, in fact. My first thrust went right between her ribs. Her flesh was so squishy. My knife slid in so easily, there was no resistance. That feeling was, I confess, I feel rather excited. It is a powerful memory. Someday, perhaps, I hope I can feel it once more.
Incineration will begin in 7 minutes.
I'm going to kill you. Snake's words were a guttural growl, barely audible.
What was that?
I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Ah, so you're going to kill me? Please do. Come now, I'm waiting. Don't do it. Don't listen to him, Snake.
I mean, kill him, please.
Stop it, kitty. Screw into your head. Is there a problem? What are you waiting for, boy? Or can you not see me? Don't you want me to send you to join your sister? Don't, Snake. Don't do it.
But Snake could no longer hear them. Snake could no longer hear anything.
He was blind and dead.
Whoa.
Snake moved like a bolt of lightning.
But is it faster than a gun?
His scream echoed through the incineration chamber, full of rage and despair. I
Snake.
wish I did a better job with that scream then.
Snake. Oh, dead.
Owned.
Oh no. Did we tell him that he had a gun?
That's a good point. He's like, why didn't you say something?
That's not funny. I'm sorry.
You just should have said he had a gun. Fuck. Instead of telling me not to do it, you should have just said something.
Oh, shoot. We thought you could see yet.
You can't see.
Another scream filled the room. It was Lotus. She ran across the room toward Junpei, her eyes wide with terror.
Lotus. Hurry this way.
Snake's ill-fated attack had loosened Ace's grip on her, and she made a run for it.
Good for her.
She reached Seven and Junpei and ducked behind them.
Incineration will begin in 5 minutes.
So that whole sequence took 2 minutes?
I guess, yeah.
That was more like a 6 second. Okay, whatever.
Give me the woman.
He raised the gun.
I need her. Without her bracelet, I will be unable to open this door.
Just shoot all of us.
More mad. Quickly now, I don't have time for your shenanigans.
In the center of the room, Snake's body lay eerily still. He looked like a human larva.
Okay.
Prone and invulnerable. Well, now we know what Jinbei thinks of Snake.
Yeah, I see.
Nothing like a ladder.
Yeah.
Then it would seem I have no choice. The rest of you must die as well. Fortunately, I have 5 bullets left. 1 for Junpei, another for Lotus, and the last 3 for that lump of an idiotic man you call 7. I will take Lotus's body with me and leave this room.
Incineration will begin in 4 minutes.
It's a
Well, it
long
looks like
sentence.
as though our time together is at an end. I rather enjoyed playing with you. Yes, goodbye. Damn it!
Jinbei could see Ace's finger tighten. He could see it begin to squeeze down on the trigger. His body tensed, preparing for the catastrophic impact of hot lead against human flesh.
Goodbye.
Then it happened.
Oh.
Kill you.
Whoa.
Snake stood up.
What? No, that's impossible?
For the first time, Ace's composure broke.
He's a vampire.
Oh.
With obvious
maybe
effort.
he's not a person.
No, I think he's just...
Maybe he's an androidy boy. Maybe
think-
he's Mr. Science Boy.
I think he's... That'd be great, but I think he's just so determined that the bullet wound didn't kill him.
Well, guys, he has both hands, and both hands are making the same... How is... Well, let's just keep going. I don't know.
With obvious effort, Snake lunged forward, one step closer to Ace, then another. He looked for all the world like a zombie.
Or a vamp.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you. His voice was the mournful wailing of the undead.
Stay away from me. You get back. Stop. If you come any closer, I'll shoot you again. Get away from me.
Little by little, Ace was retreating.
That's weird.
Yeah, Snake didn't stop. He continued his stiff, inexorable approach, his eyes twin pools of pure fury.
Listen to me. I said don't come any closer. Shit, you bastard.
Yeah, I don't
Ace
think
is-
he's a person. I think
Ace-
he's a robot.
Ace's revolver leapt 5 times. 5 times the air in the incinerator was split by the crack of a bullet. Snake's body twitched as 5 clouds of blood and torn flesh leapt into the air across his body. A fine pink mist drifted from his body and disappeared. Jinbei didn't have time to ponder what that meant before. And then his strength was gone. His legs crumbled and his broken and battered body slid to the floor.
He set that up so that he couldn't use any more bullets.
Yeah,
He sacrificed himself.
yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
He's
Guess-
not an android.
He was just counting on Ace to panic and shoot all of his bullets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beth, you're the incinerator.
Yeah, incinerator.
Oh, right.
That's you.
Incineration will begin in 3
That was
minutes.
your most important role.
Finally, you're...
Wow, rude.
But Snake wasn't done.
Oh, okay.
I'll kill you. Even as the pool of blood beneath him grew, he began to move.
I'm telling you.
He half crawled, half slid toward Ace.
Got you.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. One bloody arm wrapped itself around Ace's leg. You won't get away. And the other gripped his thigh with strength that should have been long gone.
You son of a bitch, you're a monster. Get off me, let me go, damn you.
Ow, ow, ow. He kicked at Snake with his free leg, driving his foot into Snake's face, his arm, his shoulder. It made no difference. Snake refused to release him. Once a snake has ensnared its prey, rarely does it release it. Oh, this is it, Ace. We're going to burn to death together.
What?
Incineration will begin in 2 minutes.
Oh, damn it, damn you! Get off, let me go, you monster! I'll do this kick thing again. Okay, look, think about it this way, okay? Look, my company is a wonderful hospital, there's excellent doctors, you're not wounded too seriously, I'm sure they can fix you up pretty easily.
I like that he tries this after he kicks him again. Like, okay, wait, actually, wait,
hold on
stop,
a second.
sorry.
Yeah, you don't have to die, you can be safe, just let me go.
Pathetic. Begging for your life.
No, I'm trying to help you.
Then Seven and Lotus began to speak. Jinbei could hear tears in their voices, and their words were strained.
Snake, that's enough, you can stop now.
Yeah, he's right, Snake. You've done enough.
Come on, Snake, let's go, let's get out of here, stand up.
You have to come with us. We have to leave together.
You're a robot, right? Snake turned toward them. He coughed and blood splattered across the floor. Then he smiled a sad sort of smile. I apologize, but I'm afraid I can't do that. you'd best forget about me. You need to leave soon. I'm going to take him with me.
Shut up, be quiet! You want that hospital? I can tell you. I couldn't save Clover. My sister died because of
Wait,
this.
this
Not
is
my
me.
line.
No.
I don't know what's happening.
I couldn't
knew.
save Clover. My sister died because of me. Now, Snake, I'm sorry I suspected you for so long. Perhaps this will begin to atone for that.
Aw.
Perhaps in the afterlife, she can forgive me.
Ace, stop.
Now go. Go now. You have to go.
Incineration will begin in 1 minute.
God damn it, shit. We're out of time. We gotta go.
Seven ran toward the exit. Lotus followed him. But Junpei couldn't move. There were white lines down Snake's cheeks where his tears had washed the blood away. He was broken, body and soul, and Junpei felt as though half his own heart had been torn out. His eyes stung, and he tried desperately to swallow to clear the lump in his throat.
The lump of blood.
Junpei, what are you doing? You have to get out of here now. Junpei's His chest tightened, pulled taut by anger, misery, and a cold feeling of emptiness. Another drinking game, sorry. Drink every time Junpei's chest tightens. Jesus Christ. Pure emotion surged through his heart alongside the torrent of blood. He could feel it building, a tremendous wave of growing taller and taller and taller. And then it broke, crashing down with thunderous force onto his shaken, unprepared mind.
Snake! Snake!
Junpei's rational mind was gone. He was driven by instinct now, and he launched himself, really? Across the floor at Snake and Ace. Or he tried to. I was gonna say, yeah.
Wait, don't be an idiot, Junpei!
He felt a hand grab him from behind. It was Seven. Before he had time to react, the larger man had pinned Junpei's arms to his sides
This is my OTP.
and was hauling him bodily back toward the door. He was like ruffling Junpei's hair in an earlier episode.
I really like it.
No, I have to help Snake! Snake! Get off of me! Let me go!
Incineration will begin in 10 seconds. 7, 6.
Damn it, I don't got a choice, kid. Don't blame me for this, alright? Hiya! Oh.
Like a chump.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Oh.
1, 0. Gates 2 and 3 are locked down. Beginning incineration.
Junpei felt Seven's fist bury itself deep in his stomach, and then his lungs turned to mush. Seven scooped him up and in the same motion and leapt through the door.
His legs turned to mush. His lungs are okay.
Yeah. It slammed shut behind them. Junpei struggled to shaky feet. He glanced over to see Lotus only a short distance away. Junpei ran to the door.
Oh,
There was a small window cut into it. Oh, you can watch? Inside, he could see Ace and Snake.
Shit! Damn you all! Why me? No, I don't deserve this! Answer me, Zero! Wee! Wee! Zero!
Now you cooked, boy. Your goose is cooked.
Whoa! Zero!
Did you just scream 0?
Yeah.
Because that was the end of the countdown.
Yeah. Oh my
3, 2, 1,
God.
0!
He didn't know how much time passed. He didn't know how long he stood there in front of the incinerator.
Watching?
I guess.
Creeper.
He looked to the side. Lotus's face was ashen, and if not for the hand she put against the wall, Junpei didn't think she could have stood. Seven looked old and tired and used. His eyes stared at the floor, seeing nothing. Junpei said nothing. He simply began to walk toward the open door in the hallway they'd come down earlier.
Hey, wait, Junpei!
Junpei, where are you going?
He blinked when their voices broke the silence. He stopped.
You stay here. I'll go get Santa and June. You're gonna bring them here?
Ow.
Don't worry about that. Just stay here and wait, alright?
He began to walk again. He looked over his shoulder and watched Seven and Lotus grow smaller and smaller. They stared back, not moving. He wasn't sure if they could. He turned around again. He knew where he was going.
I saw an elevator on the way here. If I can get it to work, then maybe.
Before long, Junpei found himself in front of the elevator. Next to the door was a button with a triangle on it.
Please work.
He pushed it, and then the door opened.
That was easy. Yes.
Finally, something goes right today.
To leave, though, they have to like walk over the burnt corpses of Ace and
Oh, yeah.
Do they have to go in the incinerator?
Seven, don't they?
I think so, to get out.
Like, that's where the 9 door is.
Yeah.
Like the actual 9 door.
Junpei was in the large hospital room.
June, Santa.
He kept calling and walked to the center of the room. Whoa. Try as he might, he couldn't find them.
Ugh, damn it. Where'd they go?
Increasingly frustrated and increasingly worried, Junpei left the large hospital room. He had no choice. He would have to look for them. Junpei's heart was heavy. He couldn't shake the feeling, but there was a part of him that felt it would be wrong to, even if he could. Every step he took, his legs felt more and more like lead.
Let's go. Now I
So who's
feel
gonna have
weird.
killed who?
Yeah.
I hope we find them and they're just like, oh, hello.
Oh, what's up? We were having tea.
Yeah, we're hanging out. Everything's fine.
God, how long do we have before death?
Before we drown?
Yeah.
Oh, right?
No, it was like 30 minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought so.
Because it was 4:30. Was 5 o'clock the...
Didn't we
I
hear
thought it
the
was 6
tearing
o'clock.
of the
I
metal?
think 6
6?
o'clock was the
So it was past 4:30. It was 5 p.m.
Yeah.
So we have like an hour.
an hour to do all this.
But minus 10 minutes because the incinerator, so 50.
Sometime later, Junpei found himself at the chapel. He stepped inside, expecting to find nothing. But there, on the red carpet in the center of the room, June. No, codenames didn't matter any longer. She was Canny.
Keeny!
Junpei cried her name and ran. Like lightning, he ran across the room toward her.
Keeny?
He stumbled to a stop. As he looked down at her body lying so still on the floor,
It's okay.
he felt the icy grip of fear upon
She's
his
probably
heart.
fine.
She was still, so very still.
Oh no, it can't be. It's impossible.
Slowly, Junpei bent down toward her. His hands shook, and he felt very cold and very hot at the same time. He forced himself to look. Her back was moving. Slowly, it rose and fell. Still alive. Relief watched over him.
Keeny!
Junpei reached down and gently, very gently, lifted her up.
Keeny, are you all right?
Jumpy. I hate that name. Please stop. Her face was pale and her lips were dry and cracked. Her eyes were blank and cloudy. They stared straight at Junpei but saw nothing. Trembling, Junpei wrapped his arm around her back. She was cold. Very cold. Junpei tried to convince himself that it was only his imagination, but she felt as though she were fading away. He could feel his heart pounding frantically in his chest.
Oh man, Keeny. What the hell happened to you? You feel...
Jumpy, I'm sorry. Her voice was very faint. I might not make it.
No way. No way I'm gonna let you die. I'm gonna
Both
save
Mike
you.
and I have our hands out like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make
You
it.
don't understand. Ace has the best hospital. I mean, he's dead,
The
but
best
still.
hospital. We've got his bracelet, probably.
Thank you, Jumpy. Thank you so much for everything. I was really happy to see you again, Jumpy. Really happy.
Don't give me that. I was crap. You're gonna see me again lots more times. You've just gotta hang on, all right, Keeny?
Jumpy, did you know you meant a lot to me when we were kids? I liked you for a long time, Jumpy. Really long time.
I couldn't tell.
Junpei's vision had gone blurry. It took him a moment to realize his eyes were filling with tears. He could feel a piercing point of heat deep in his heart, like a white-hot flame. He looked down at Akane.
Game over.
There was a crack of static from above his head, and a voice spoke.
Zero. You son of a bitch, where are you hiding?
I'm a woman.
Junpei frantically scanned the ceiling for the source of the voice.
I'm right here. I've always been close
Oh,
to
so
you.
it is Santa?
What the hell are you talking
It's
about?
June. No matter. I will tell you again. Game over. This game has ended.
No, it hasn't. I'm not going to let it end yet. I'm going to get out of here with Keeney.
You can't. That is impossible.
Why?
Because you chose the wrong path.
The wrong path?
That is correct.
Ooh, it knows about the endings.
Your path was inevitable, however. Admit defeat. Where there is shadow, there is light. Where there is absence of light, there is no shadow. So it goes.
Okay. What are you talking about?
Kingdom Hearts. It matters not. The loser has been decided.
I told you I'm not going to lose.
No, you misunderstand. You haven't lost. I have lost.
What?
You. I love you, Junpei.
Junpei didn't have time to ponder what that meant before
Keeney?
he heard the door slam shut behind him. He spun around. There was no one there. Was it Zero?
Keeney, wait here. I'll be right back, I promise.
I'm dead.
She managed a single nod. Junpei laid her back down gently and leapt for the door.
Is it actually a snow boy?
He yanked it open and shot outside. No one. The hall was empty. There was nothing moving anywhere.
Damn it, where are you? It doesn't matter. I need to get Keeney out first.
He didn't want to leave Canny alone any longer than he had to, so Junpei turned around and headed back to the chapel.
And she was
And-
gone.
Connie?
She wasn't there. She wasn't anywhere. She'd been lying there on the floor just moments before. Now she was gone.
Oh, God. No. Where is she? Keeney! Keeney!
His cry split the heavens themselves. He screamed until his voice gave out the most ridiculous name. Then he screamed some more. You almost sound like All Might there.
Yeah.
There's nothing. No answer. His voice, the United States of Canny. His voice faded away, and all that remained was cold, unfeeling silence. That was when he noticed it.
She was on the ceiling?
I hope so.
Spider
Or
lady?
like possessed.
Oh.
Strange smell, one he'd smelled
he's
before. Oh, the
getting
I was
gas.
gonna
Out.
gassed out.
Wait, this is
GG.
white smoke.
9 seconds later, Junpei's mind winked out.
Get out of here 9 seconds later.
It's 9999.
Yeah,
9 minutes,
that's
9 seconds.
9 fractions of a second, and that's
Hey!
that's the game.
This game is in. This is. You. How dare you?
Game, how dare you?
So what? This was the regular ending.
We've gotten all
guess
of
so,
the regular endings, and now that we've gotten all of the regular endings in true dating sim fashion,
wonder
there's
if
the
time-
true ending.
They mentioned path. I wonder if time travel really is involved in this somehow.
Oh
Like-
my god!
Oh,
Like
hold on.
the endings all actually happened.
What might?
I don't know. I'm reading our Twitch chat, and somebody just said, "Buy the DLC for the true ending." No,
They got to patch it in. There was
No.
a fan outcry, so they're gonna patch it in
Yeah.
the ending that answers the question.
no, I'm not buying any DLC.
Okay, so Clover murders in 2 of the endings, right? So she murders us in the one where she takes everyone downstairs and is like, "You guys killed Snake."
Yeah.
Whenever we don't reveal to Clover that Snake's still alive, she'll murder everybody.
Maybe we don't know that the bad end of this path. We don't know if that was Clover or not. That could have been Ace because he took the knife.
And the gun.
Who kills everybody?
I don't know. Again, it still might be possible that every ending is a different murder.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Okay, we don't need to
Because
see that.
think,
Sorry, team.
I think if all of us are rats in the water trap, it means all of us can murder in order to get out.
The end, or is it?
Or is it? What are you going to do, game? What are you going to do to us, the player characters?
It's just gonna start us back at the beginning.
Is it?
Is it?
Seek a way out? Wait, we have 2 endings left?
No. We got only one more left. 'Cause
Why
it's
don't you
gonna fill it in.
And then we have to play this one.
Wait, so we got a new
again?
key. What's the lock that unlocks? Oh, we have to go back to. Remember it was like to be continued.
She's okay.
Yeah, so
Cool.
that's.
So we have to go left.
No. We don't have to.
Or
We already got it.
Yeah, we just have to like do all of the white keys.
No, we don't anymore.
We have to do all the white keys.
It's unlocked.
No, we've got the yellow. It's unlocked.
One full playthrough of all the white
No, we
keys.
don't.
And then we do
We
the
really
coffin, and Clover's
Cool.
alive, and she'll be like, Snake, my brother, and no one dies, and everyone's like, Ace,
everyone
you
we
suck.
win.
And so we leave him in the coffin, and then we all get out, and then June's 0.
Well, I guess we'll see if any of those theories are even remotely true
When we come back.